Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Heini. I'm Heini, and this week I'm going to lead you through a practice that's good for you if you have a really stiff back. We're going to take the spine through all of its 6 movements and just slowly get the back moving. So hopefully it will find some ease in that stiff back. Let's get started. For this week's practice, you don't necessarily need any props, but if your back is feeling really extra stiff, maybe a cushion or a pillow would be quite nice to use, especially in the beginning. But other than that, you don't really need any props, and I'll lead you through the practice without any props. So come on to your mat or into your practice space, and as we go through the practice, go very mindfully through the movements. So be gentle on your back and listen to how the back is feeling, how it's responding to the movements. If anything hurts too much, don't do it. And we're going to start from a child's pose. So now take a moment to find an easy child's pose. If it means opening the legs wider apart or bringing the legs closer together, let yourself adjust the legs, let yourself adjust the feet, and then lean forward into your child's pose. And as you lean your back forward, your head down, if you start to notice the neck might be feeling really stiff, bring a pillow or a cushion under your chest, under your head, and that might ease some of that pain. Or you might just use your hands under the head. But trying to lean the head onto something. And we're going to spend here a moment just focusing on the breath and focusing on sending our breaths towards the back body. So starting to release the back, open the back with the breath first. And of course, this child's pose is already creating a gentle opening along the back line. So with each exhalation, let your pelvis sink a bit closer to the feet. Let the tailbone, the bottom of the spine, sink a bit closer to the feet. And at the other end of the spine, let the heavy head sink down. Let the neck release as well. It's a bit like breathing into your turtle shell in this child's pose. So really focusing on finding space, finding some ease on the back side of the body. And allow exhalations to release. Give yourself another few breaths here just to observe how the back is feeling and where along your back there might be more stiffness. Do you feel this more in your lower back? Maybe in the mid back? Maybe between the shoulder blades in the upper back. Or maybe somewhere in the neck. Maybe the stiffness is at the very top of the spine, closer to your neck. Take another breath in and out. Also soften the shoulders. And then slowly, with the next couple of breaths, bring yourself up onto all fours, onto hands and knees. We're going to move into some cat-cows from here. So you could bring hands roughly under your shoulders, knees about under your hips. You can release the tops of the shoulders. And then with your next breath, round your spine up towards the ceiling. And pause here to breathe, again sending breath to that turtle shell. Then with the next breath, Open your chest. So now finding a gentle back bend. Keep a gentle support on the front side so we don't let the back collapse. It could be a mini back bend. You can pause there to breathe. And then with the next breath, again rounding your spine and let your head move. So you could bring your chin closer to the chest, look towards the legs. And next breath, open the chest, find a mini back bend. Just go so far that you're still feeling good. Don't push yourself. Listen to your back. Let's do one more cat-cow movement. Let your pelvis move as well. So you could slightly think about tucking your tailbone under as you round the back, as you round the neck. And then one more time, that gentle back bend, opening the chest. Keep tops of the shoulders soft here. Keep breathing all the time. And then bring your spine to center. What feels like neutral in your spine now? You could adjust your hands, you could adjust your knees if needed. And we're going to stay on all fours. And we're going to extend the right leg behind us. So we still keep the toes on the mat. And then cross your right foot to the left side of the mat, coming into a side bend, keeping that right leg extended. Now, as you exhale, just slightly look towards that right foot over your left shoulder. So we're coming into side bend, opening the right side. And this might be enough. You can stay here. Or if you want to look for a slightly bigger side bend, you might walk hands closer to the left side of the mat as well. So it's a bit like a banana pose or half moon pose on all fours. And if neck is tense, just release the head. You don't have to force yourself to look towards the right foot. Another breath to the right side body. And then if you have moved your hands to the left side, walk the hands back to the center. Shift weight onto left hand. And then we're coming into gate pose. So now move your weight onto left knee, left hand. And then reach the right arm up to the ceiling. So you're turning your pelvis, your chest to the right side of the mat, to the long side of the mat. Open the chest. As you exhale, bring your right hand under the left armpit. So your right hand is in a way diving under the left side. And then inhale, open the chest, reach the right arm up again. Same second time. As you exhale, bring your right arm kind of under the left side. So you're slightly twisting. And as you inhale, open the chest, the right arm again, reaching up. Once more. As you exhale, the right arm reaches under the left side. You can look down, let your neck follow. And inhale, open the chest, the right arm reaching up. Now stay in the gate pose. Press your right foot towards the mat. And as you exhale, very gently start to reach or just lengthen the right arm over the head, away from the right foot. So just coming into a slightly bigger side bend, creating space, creating length between the right hand and the right foot. And I suggest looking down to the mat, release the neck, release the head. The right elbow could be bent. Breathe to the right side body. Take another breath or two in and out here. The left hand gently pressing the mat away. And then slowly, slowly bring your right hand all the way down to the mat. Turn pelvis towards the mat. Bring both knees down and then sit down onto your feet, onto your heels. Or if you prefer, a cross-legged seat here. You can also come into a cross-legged seat. You can stay the way you are. I'm just going to turn towards you so you can see better our next two movements in a seated pose. First, a twist, a gentle twist. Bring your left hand somewhere on the right thigh, maybe even to the knee, but the right thigh might be easier to reach for. And then your right arm reaching behind your back. So you could rest the back of your right hand on your lower back, the back of the pelvis. Keep shoulders soft. First, inhale. As you exhale, very gently twist towards your right. We're not pushing, we're not pulling with the arms. Just letting the spine twist where it easily twists now. And it could be a very small movement. Then focus on the breath. With each exhalation, see if you could release the spine tiny bit further into that twist. And I suggest not turning the head too much. Don't force the neck. We don't want to gather tension in the neck or shoulders. More think about your chest bone leading the movement. Take another breath in and out. And this could be a smaller twist than you would normally do in a stronger practice. As you exhale, release the twist, come back to the center. Roll the shoulders once up and down. And then open your arms into a cactus shape. And from here, we're going to come into eagle arms. So now we're going to cross the arms so that your right arm is on top of the left. And then you could either bring backs of the hands together or even twist even further so that you're kind of reaching palms together. Left hand fingers on the right palm. Just slightly lift your elbows up, but at the same time, exhale, release the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your chin a bit closer to the chest, but at the same time, keep lifting the elbows away from your thighs, so don't let the elbows drop. Breathe wide space into your upper back, into your collarbones as well. So this could be a great opening across the upper back, shoulders as well, and a gentle stretch in the neck. Take another breath in and out. Still breathing between the shoulder blades. And then slowly release the head back up. Open the arms, release the arms down. Again, you could roll the shoulders a bit, turn the head from side to side. And we're going to do all this to the other side, starting from those cat-cow movements. So now bring yourself back onto all fours. Just notice how the back feels, how the spine feels as we start from the beginning of the flow. Next breath, round your spine up towards the ceiling in that cat stretch. You can bring head down, tuck the tailbone under. Next breath, open the chest, a gentle back bend, opening towards the front. Same again with your next breath, round your spine. Let the whole spine move from neck down to the tail. And then breathe into the opposite direction, coming into that gentle back bend. This is the cow pose. Once more, round the spine. Breathe into that cat pose. And one more breath, open the chest. A gentle back bend. And from there, return your spine back to the center, what feels like neutral. And then extend your left leg behind you, still keeping the toes on the mat. We're going to cross the left foot, the left leg towards the right side of the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, look over your right shoulder towards the left foot, but more think about the movement coming from your spine than from your head. So it's a side bend for the spine. And again, you have the option to walk hands a bit more to the right side of the mat. That might help to actually find more movement in the upper torso. And you're very welcome to release the neck. Don't force yourself to look to the foot. Breathe to the left side body. Trying to keep that left leg extended. Take another breath in and out. Shoulders soft. And then if you have your hands on the right side of the mat, bring them closer to the center. Shift weight onto your right hand, and from there, move straight into the gate pose. So now turning pelvis, turning chest to the left long side of the mat, and reach left arm up towards the ceiling. The left leg stays extended. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your left arm down, so it's kind of reaching under the right side into that gap between the arm and the right leg. And then as you inhale, open the chest again. And you could move your neck, your head as well, but again, don't force the neck. Same here. Exhale again. Bring the left arm down. Twisting. You might feel a bit of rounding in the upper back. Inhale, open the chest, reach the left arm up. Once more. Exhale, slowly bring that left arm down. Here it might be quite nice to look down. And then inhale, open the chest. You might look up, but you might just look to the side or stay looking down. And then slowly as you exhale, start to release the left arm towards the top of the mat, away from your left foot. So kind of opening that left side body once more, and you could bend that left arm. Keep pressing down through the left foot gently. You might look down, that might release the neck. The right arm just gently pressing away from the mat. Take another breath in and out. Tops of the shoulders, neck soft. And then exhale, bring that left hand all the way down to the mat. Turn pelvis to mat, bring both knees down. And we're going to sit back onto our feet, onto the shins, or you might come back into a cross-legged seat if that's what you did before. Again, I'll turn towards you as we do our seated poses. First, we do that twist. On this side, bring your right hand onto your left thigh. So it's just resting on your thigh, and then left hand reaches behind the back. And the back of the hand can rest on your lower back, the back of your pelvis. As you inhale, just open the chest. No need to reach up too much. As you exhale, gently think about turning your chest out to the left side. Don't force the neck. I quite like keeping the neck neutral, so I'm not leading the way with my neck, with my head, but more just turning the chest. And definitely don't force your lower back. Naturally, there is not a lot of twisting movement even possible from the lower back. It's more coming from the upper spine. So don't force the lower back. Keep shoulders soft and just keep breathing here. Let the breath do the work. Take another breath in and out. Tops of the shoulders soft. And then as you exhale, release the spine, release the back to the center. Roll the shoulders. And then bring arms once more into that cactus shape. We're going to do the eagle pose for the upper back shoulders. On this side, as you cross the arms, bring your left arm on top. And then you could reach the backs of the hands together or even twist further. So now you can bring your right hand, fingers onto the left palm. Just gently press the palms together or press the backs of the hands together. And release tops of the shoulders away from the ears, but at the same time lift elbows slightly away from your thighs. Inhale towards the upper back. As you exhale, release your chin down, so you're rounding the neck slightly. But at the same time, don't let the elbows drop too much. So elbows keep lifting gently, gently up as you're bringing your head down, chin towards the chest. And breathe between the shoulder blades. Feel that space opening in the upper back. With each exhalation, try to soften the shoulders, soften the neck. Take one more breath in and out. And then slowly bring your neck, your head up. And exhale, release the arms, open the arms, the eagle wings. And roll the shoulders up and down. Breathe in and out. Good. As our final movement in this seat, we'll just move the arms a few times up and down. Maybe they stay as our eagle wings. Now as you inhale, lengthen arms up and let the spine lengthen up slightly as well. As you exhale, bring arms sideways down. You could nod your head down if you want to move the neck. Same again, inhalation, arms come sideways up. This could be the 7th movement for the spine, axial extension. Exhale, arms come down. You can nod your head down. Once more. Inhalation, lengthening up, allowing this whole spine to lengthen, to lift up. And exhale, release the arms down. And then bring the head, bring the neck back to neutral. You can roll the shoulders, turn head from side to side. And just breathe here a couple of times in and out. Rest your hands on your lap. Give yourself a moment to notice how your back feels now. If you want to end your practice in child's pose, you might walk yourself forward back into that child's pose like we did in the beginning. Or you might stay in a seat. You decide, where would you like to end your practice? It's just going to take a moment to feel into the back. Maybe notice a change. Maybe there's less stiffness along the spine, along the back now. Maybe you can feel stiffness in a different area of your spine now. That's natural as well. So make all these observations without any judgment. Take a few more breaths in and out wherever you are. If you are in a child's pose and you want to stay there longer, if that feels good in your back now, just stay there. If you'd like to end your practice in a seat, come up into a seat. You might bring your palms together in front of the chest. And as always, as we come to the end of the practice, thank yourself for bringing yourself, your body, your back onto the mat into your practice today. And I thank you very much for joining in, for sharing this practice. And I hope that you feel better. I hope your back feels even tiny bit better now at the end of the practice. Thank you. Namaste. Good. Thank you so much for joining in. If you're still in your child's pose, let yourself just continue the practice. If you're closing your practice now, please give the video a thumbs up if you think it's a good one, and also leave a comment below. Let me know how your back felt with this practice. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments as well. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye!